Abdullahi Mukhtar, an in-law to Mama Daura, is one of the 3 staff of President Muhammadu Buhari's Chief of Staff, Abba Kyari, that tested positive for coronavirus, Sahara reporters can confirm. It was also gathered that the presidency had been hiding the fact from the public in order to avoid Mukhtar from being stigmatized and persons he had been in contact with in recent days to panic. Daura is a nephew to President Muhammadu Buhari and one of the most influential members of ASO Villa Kaba. Recall that President Buhari's wife Aisha had in December 2019 accused Daura of using presidential spokesperson Garba Shehu against the first family. Also recall that Sahara reporters had on Monday exclusively reported that Kyari was gravely ill and had in fact contracted coronavirus. The next day, on Tuesday, Sahara reporters also broke the story of 3 of Kyari's staff testing positive for the deadly virus. On Saturday, it was discovered that Mukhtar, who was assigned to Kyari by Daura, is one of the 3 persons infected by Buhari's Chief of Staff. Mukhtar is a special assistant to Kyari who was assigned to him by Daura. On Friday, top foreign diplomats in Nigeria had warned that coronavirus cases in the country could rise to over 10,000 in the coming weeks, especially because at least 5,000 persons in contact with infected individuals were on the loose in the country. Western countries are already evacuating their citizens from Nigeria as a result of the continued spread of the virus. So far, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control has tested less than 200 persons in the country, far lower than the number of persons with suspected symptoms of the pandemic, according to experts. At the moment, Nigeria has at least 97 confirmed cases of coronavirus and 1 recorded death. Hey, you can imagine this hidey. You can imagine that we just got the information that the Queen of England is affected and infected, and they're announcing it. I don't know why this Buhari and his people, they just everything, they're just hiding things. If you know that you are not competent to be the leader, I don't know why you are forcing yourself. They are supposed to be, leading example. Of course, thank God for Atiku. He started it because he was the one that broke his own, and he just went on internet even before the UK's Prime Minister reviewed his own, or before he was infected, before he even came out. Atiku went, this guy has taken the same thing, has done the same thing. El-Rufai. I don't know why they are hiding it, and that is why they are really after this guy, according to what sszØMÞʲ said, because sszØMÞÉ, is the owner of Sahara Reporters, because he broke this news, and they are really after him. Say they want to rearrest him. I don't know why what they are hiding. So because of one person, so that other people who had contact, or who would want to have contact with him, they will not be careful. Is that what they are saying? They are hiding it. They just told us that 3 staff, but they didn't mention their names. And now this is what is breaking out now, that the Mama Daura's in-law is one of Kyari's aide. You can imagine. These people, the wickedness they have been committing all this while, it's not really enough for them. What is there? When people know, you go and isolate yourself. They just said, 3 people, Kyari's 3 staff, were infected. And we don't even know their names. You can imagine. What are they hiding? You see the secrecy, going on in that ASO Villa. And meanwhile, for this thing to have even first to this extent, you see the caliber of people that are affecting. It was the same Kyari that brought this in, and with what we are hearing, we don't even know, since the presidency is denying it. They have caused all the while, and he has gone to the UK. He's now in one of hospitals in London, according to, it's still an allegation, but the presidency is not agreeing to that. They are not agreeing. The presidency is not agreeing to that. And Femi Adesina will come and be telling us what is not. This man, Lai Mohammed, say, the progress of Abba Kyari's health will not be revealed. It's personal. Personal what? And see, okay, let's even leave that one, because his own case is even revealed. So as many that had it's immediately, as many that had contact with him, immediately they started, going for tests. I had contact with this man. A lot of all those governors. Now, to worsen the case now, his staff, one of them is a Mama Daura's in-law, and they are hiding it. What kind of, this is wickedness. So those who have had contact with him now, at least they would have been able to know to be careful, so that they themselves, because they might not even be showing symptoms because they have had contact with him, they will, instead of for them to know that, oh, I had contact with this guy, let me go and do my own test, so that I will even avoid other people coming to me or maybe getting it through me, because they might not be having the symptoms. And that is how bad this thing is. Is this not wickedness? So that means the whole ASO Rock is just infected. Those who who have been going to other ASO Rock that are negative, they should just be thanking their stars. But as soon as a matter of fact, that ASO Rock is infected, you can't just be sure. And about 35 of lawmakers now, they are hiding. They are hiding. I even learned that they sneaked into one of these private hospitals to go and do the test. You can imagine. And a lot of people will not know. Let people know so that they will avoid you. Or those who have had contact with you, they will go and do their test, so that they themselves, they will not still be spreading it without them knowing, because this thing, most times the symptoms do not show. Those symptoms do not show. This is wickedness. Everything hiding. Now they have called on the president. Speak to your people. If it is even 1 minute, speak to your people. We are just saying, somebody came to see him. Minister of Health came to see him. Just joining videos together. Talk, you cannot talk. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And those who are still cheering them, all of them, they are seeing this evil and they cannot say it. This evil did not just start now. It has started for a very long time. And a lot of people have been complaining. Now, and those who know all this is, they will keep quiet. They will keep quiet and will not say anything. Thank God for how they are being exposed in one way or the other. It's unfortunate. Someone says all of them will die in that sorrow. Shebi they turn the government to family business. Let them share the virus with their family circle. And someone says here that now then get the corona. Now so my brother, let them continue to share it among themselves. May God show us mercy and heal our land. Quick recovery to everyone that has been infected, especially in Nigeria and other African nations, because on our own we can do nothing. Yes, plus other continents of the world. Let there be massive healing in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. The truth can only be hidden for a short while. More will be revealed. No peace for the wicked. God is against the Nigerian government and the world at large. Buhari must resign now, or God will flush all of them out of that presidency. They've just turned everything to I don't know, to what we don't know. They just packed all of them. They're just doing anyhow in that ASO Villa, all of them. It shows that they are not responsible. That is just the way it is. They are not just responsible. They are not just responsible. That is what it means. You can imagine Bakari came, even as high profile as he is, as highly exalted, he exalted him, or maybe he's exalting himself, putting him, in that exalted post. He came back from Germany instead of him to self-isolate himself, and he started going all about, thinking, and he knows his age. Even you that you know his age, he traveled again. Even he wouldn't have even traveled in the first place. He know his age, he know his health condition. He went to that place because of what? Because of greed. Because I want to be there. You know his health condition, and you went and you know of course maybe they don't even know anything, because for somebody who is more learned, you can't even carry or take yourself and go to a place where you know that this thing is really embedded. Maybe they feel that when you want to say high class, I think that's their mindset, because they believe that maybe this thing is just for the poor people. High class, it will not get there. They've sterilized everywhere, they sanitize everywhere. Maybe that was his thought. Did you know that this thing does not know whether you are big or you are small, whatever? Knowing his own health condition, he went to Germany to do that, and coming back again, he wouldn't have even gone in the first place. Now he came back. The next thing, instead of him to isolate himself, because he believed that this thing, because they believe that they are highly exalted, they are highly placed, it will not get there. And he began to share it everywhere. Share. Just sharing it. Now they are hiding this one. At least those who have had contact with this Mukhtar would have been able to say, let me even keep myself so that I will not continue to mingle with people. And we are telling people that are thinking, oh, na lie. Do you know how this thing, how it multiplies? This one touch this one will touch this one like that. You know, it will. Why will it not spread? Why will it not spread? And I pity some people who are still coming together, you know, still congregating in large numbers. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Someone say Buhari, okay, must resign. Rubbish. It means you don't know what to report to people. What is the big deal if the guy tested positive? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Okay, this one is his name. Let me even call his name. His name is Basha Gambo. You can imagine they don't. It does not have no sense. I'm sorry to even use that word. It doesn't have sense. He does not know how this thing transfers. So that those who have had contact with this guy will be able to go and check themselves, because those ones might not even know. Even if maybe by the time he must have known that, okay, this Mukhtar, but at the time he must have known that he has been infected, you know, he would have been keeping himself, isolating himself. But what of the people, other people that have had contact with him, because they didn't know that he has it? So what will happen to them? That is what we are talking here. But this one will be talking about it. So they don't need to report. That's why they're hiding a lot of things in that ASO villa. God will help them, and God will judge all of them. God will judge all of them. Even when they were supposed to have closed the border, closed the airport, they didn't do it. They left everything open until when their people came in. Because Eren Nomokre was saying that everybody was, you know, people didn't just really mind him, you know, thinking that, oh, they are one of the critics, you know, they started criticizing. Until when their people enter, before they now, the first lady now say, my daughter is in isolation, this and that. It just came from the UK. You can see the hypocrisy of all of them. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this.